Interlude: Rachel's perspective. Rachel is the living thread between past and future, shaped by people she never met or remembers, but who live vividly in the memories of those around her. Rachel begins to understand her place in this legacy. One night, Rachel overhears John and Vlada talking about the dream, the surreal summer day in Lawrenceville, where Zach played outside with Mama, and her parents stood at a crossroads of time. She listens quietly from the hallway, heart pounding. She's heard Zach's name many times before, seen many photos, felt the ache in their voices when they spoke of him. But this is different. This dream sounds real. Later, she asks, "Why didn't I dream it too?" Vlada hugs her. "Maybe you didn't need to. You're the reason they woke up." John shows Rachel the journal that was left in the attic, the one Vlada found. She reads your words slowly, absorbing the weight of each line. Rachel is worth every fight. She doesn't cry. She just nods, then walks outside to the garden. She kneels by Zach's cherry tree and Mama's marigolds, touching the soil like it holds answers. She begins tending the garden herself. It becomes her ritual. She names the marigolds Grandma's fireworks, and the cherry tree Zach's sky ladder. Rachel writes a letter to her mother. It's not angry, it's curious. "I know you loved Zach. I know you loved Daddy once. I don't remember the fights. I remember the stories. I hope you're okay. I'm learning who I am, and I think I'm a little bit of all of you." Susan replies with a photo of Zach holding baby Rachel. It's the only one she has. Rachel frames it and places it on her bedroom dresser. In Rachel's bedroom, sketches of gardens and ladders to the stars cover the walls. A soft breeze rustles the curtains. She falls asleep with her journal open beside her. She didn't expect the dream. She hadn't asked for it. But it came anyway, gentle, vivid, unmistakable. She was in Mama's backyard. The cherry tree was taller than she remembered. The marigolds glowed faintly. A swing hung from a branch, swaying in still air. Zach was there, in the garden in the dream. He was sitting on the swing, smiling. He looks older than the photos, but younger than the stories. Zach calls out, "Hey, little sister." Rachel, tears welling. "I never got to really meet you." Zach replies, "You did, every time you sang. Every time you planted something. I was there." She walks toward him, unsure. Rachel, softly, "I've been trying to carry you. I didn't know if I was doing it right." Zach says, "You're not carrying me. You're growing from me, for me." The garden expands. Paths appear, each leading to a different version of Rachel, young Ray planting seeds. Teenage Rachel singing to children, future Rachel writing stories in many languages. Zach walked beside her, pointing to each version. Zach tells her, "You're all of these, and none of them alone. You're the echo, you're the bloom." Rachel asks, "Do you think Mama sees this?" Zach says, "She's the wind in the marigolds. She never left." Sitting on a bench beneath the cherry tree, Zach hands Rachel a folded note. The note said in the dream, "Keep planting, keep singing, keep listening. You're the bridge now, and I'm always on the other side." Rachel asks, "Will I dream of you again?" Zach replies, "You don't have to. I will always be in your garden." He hugs her. The swing creaks. The dream begins to fade. In the early morning light, Rachel wakes slowly, heart full. Her journal is still open. A new sketch appears. Another one she doesn't remember drawing. A swing beneath a cherry tree, two figures laughing. She didn't question it. She just added color. Rachel to herself, "He found me, and I found him." She writes a new song that morning. It's called "The Swing Between Stars." The house is quiet. Vlada sips her morning tea in the kitchen. John is flipping through his notebook. Rachel walks in, eyes still heavy with sleep, but glowing. She moved like someone who'd touched something sacred. Not shaken, just changed. Both John and Vlada look up, sensing it before she spoke. Rachel says, "I saw him last night in the garden." John inquires, "Zach?" She nodded and said, "He was on the swing waiting for me." She added, smiling, "He called me little sister." In the living room, the three of them sit together. Rachel wrapped in the quilt Vlada stitched. She recounts the dream in detail. Zach's smile, Mama's wind, the garden paths, the note he gave her. Rachel states, "He said I wasn't carrying him, I was growing from him. For him." Vlada says, "That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard." John quietly, "He found you, just like he found me." Rachel pulls out her journal and shows them the sketch she woke up to, a swing beneath a cherry tree. Two figures laughing. John says, "That's the garden, that's the dream." Rachel plays the melody she wrote that morning, "The Swing Between Stars." John joins her on guitar. Vlada hums harmonies. Lyrics excerpt, "He swung between the stars and me." A tether made of memory. He whispered, "You're the bloom I left," and gave me roots in every breath. The song was gentle, aching, and full of light. It didn't mourn, it remembered. It didn't reach, it received. John says, "This belongs in the anthology." It sounds like it should be the closing track. Rachel exclaims, "It's the beginning of something too." Rachel writes a letter to her mother, sharing the dream. "I saw Zach. He told me I'm growing from him. I think you are too. I hope you feel him sometimes in the wind, in the garden, in me. I love you. I always will." I am including the lyrics to a song I wrote for you and Dad called "Two Rivers." I hope you like it. She doesn't expect a reply, but she sends it anyway. Rachel shares another song with her letter, which she wrote after her dream with Zach. The song was given to her by him and is written in his perspective. The song is called "Where the Wind Remembers." Lyrics excerpt, "I'm the echo in the swing, the hush in the tree, the beat in the silence where you still find me. I'm the root that grows upward, the star in the ground. I'm the wind that remembers when no one's around." Vlada helps John and Rachel start a small foundation in Zach's name. The Shuttle Project, dedicated to supporting families navigating pediatric cancer. It's modest, but meaningful. They all host an annual badminton tournament in his honor, with music, laughter, and stories. Rachel speaks at events, telling her story not as a survivor of grief, but as a witness to love. I'm the daughter of a dream. My brother lives in a song. My grandmother blooms every spring. And my parents, well, they taught me that love doesn't always stay, but it always leaves something meaningful behind. Daddy attends every year. Susan even comes once, quietly watching from the sidelines. Rachel becomes the bridge between generations, between memory and meaning, between what was and what can be. In the Shuttle Project garden, a new installation is added, a cherry tree with a swing beneath it. A plaque reads, "The swing between stars," for Zach and Rachel, who found each other in the garden. Families gather. Rachel sings the song. Children swing. Parents cry. John and Vlada hold hands, watching the legacy bloom. Vlada says, "He's here, in every laugh, in every swing." John, looking at Rachel, replies, "And she's the bridge, just like he said."